It's that time of the week again. This is your weekly market watch for Seattle, Washington. Hey there, it's Brennan Klaus, your favorite Seattle area realtor, and this is your weekly market watch. It is Wednesday, March 19th, and let's jump right into the numbers. So what we've seen recently is that the interest rate, the mortgage interest rate, has stayed pretty consistently around 6.8%. Today, the 30-year fixed is at 6.76%. The 15-year fixed is at 6.22, and the 30-year FHA and VA are at 6.18 and 6.19 respectively. So we have seen that for about the past 3 weeks, which has been good for buyers. And that's good because we are definitely feeling the spring market in Seattle. If you've heard anything about seasonality in Seattle, you know that spring, specifically end of January till about May or June, is really the hottest time in the Seattle real estate market. It's when the most buyers are out searching. This is also when home prices are typically the highest. So this has really helped buyers a lot in terms of coming out of the woodwork and actually making offers on properties. And it's helped sellers because a lot of the inventory that is on the market is getting taken up. Now, I will speak about a couple stories on our team this past week. So we made an offer on one house in the Renton Highlands for one of our great clients, and that home had 9 offers. It was listed at 1.275. So there is a lot of competition, specifically in that 700 to 1.5 million range. There's a lot of buyers out there specifically for single family homes, residential homes. So those are getting taken off the market very quickly. Now, opposite of that, we've had a condo that we negotiated on, one of our team members negotiated on. They negotiated almost $40,000 off the listed price. And so there are deals to be had specifically in the condo market and the townhome market. One of our listings that's been on the market since November also just got an offer as well and is now pending inspection. So there are deals happening. There are homes getting taken off the market. That's primarily because there are a lot of buyers out looking now. They're not super hindered by the interest rate, and this is sort of the new normal. It's come down a little bit from 7, which has helped buyers a lot, and now we're seeing this as the new normal. If we continue to see a little bit of uncertainty in the economy, I would guess that the interest rate is probably going to stay around this level or maybe go down a little bit lower than this because there is a little bit of uncertainty, but we'll have to stay and see what happens. As you know, there's no crystal ball, and people are predicting that maybe the interest rate by the end of the year will go down to 6.5%, maybe a little lower than that, but I think it's a long road ahead of us to see those rates. So let's talk about what happened in the Seattle market, specifically in terms of condominiums. So this week we saw 19 more new listings in the past 7 days. What that was at 215 new condos hitting the market, up from 196 last week. We saw 21 fewer condos go under contract. That's at 179, down from 200 last week. We saw 20 fewer actually sold or closed. That was at 118, down from 138 the week prior. So you'll see 179 condos going under contract. That's lower than what's coming on the market, 215. This is definitely the most popular time for people to list their homes. And most likely what we're seeing right now is that a lot of sellers have been preparing for this moment, and now they are putting their homes on the market, and it's the most likely time to sell. As far as residential homes or single family homes, this week we saw 1 fewer hit the market at 394. That's a little bit of a surprise, down from 395, because usually what we would see this time of year is week over week growth in the number of new listings. We saw 583 homes go under contract. That's up 3 from last week at 580. Again, 583 really outpacing the number of new listings at 394. So demand is strong in the market, especially in this residential space. Like I mentioned, that's one where we see that there are multiple buyers for most homes. And the number of sold listings up 55 this week at 363. That's up from 308 last week. So we do see strong demand, especially in the residential or single family market. So if you've been following along for any time, you know that now we're in the spring market, the height of it really. This is when we see the most sales. I think Zillow says that the most transactions take place between the end of March and the beginning of April. So that's definitely what we're seeing right now. We predict that this will continue as a strong trend probably until that May or June time. So if you have thoughts of selling your home, reach out and let's talk about on a Zoom consultation what might be required, what your net proceeds might be from that sale. And then as we move forward, if you are thinking about buying and have any questions or want to get the right strategy, let's talk about that so we can move forward and get you into the right home in this spring market, because there's a lot of options out there. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you found this helpful. If you did, please like and subscribe the channel. We would love to have you follow along and see all of our real estate market updates for Seattle. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you again next week.